Alright, so today I am going to try my hand at building a very basic beginner deck based on the Twilight of the Republic starter decks. As you can see, I am really gravitated towards the idea of making a Grievous deck based on his green and black hero card. You can see. I'm sorry, yellow, black, and green. Yellow and black hero card. You know what I mean. I was debating switching out his green base for blue base and using some of these blue cards, but I don't think I have enough blue cards that are good enough to justify. Maybe later, once I fulfill this sick addiction some more and get more cards. That's when I'll do it. But for now, I think I want to try a green, black, and yellow first and see how that goes. Okay, so here's my hero. Here's the base. I'll put these off to the side. His ability is that this is active ability. You may give a droid unit +1/+0 and Sentinel for this phase. So I think I want to try getting some really beefy droid cards that don't have Sentinel already. I think that'd be a really good way to use his ability. And his passive, when he's not deployed, he can give a droid Sentinel. So yeah, I think getting some really beefy droids in there is the way to go. Here's my token cards. I'll put these off to the side as well. Okay. We have two droid starfighters that are one resource each. It's good to have a bunch of one resource cards available, because that's what you're going to want at the beginning of the game. We have Independent Senator. Exhaust a unit with 4 or more or less power, but that also costs 2 extra resources. So I'm not super in love with this card, but we'll keep it for now. Keep them kind of off to the side. We have 3 Obedient Vanguards. These are good because they cost only 1 resource, and when they're defeated, they give another trooper +2/+2 for this phase. So I'm going to see what other troopers we can find, like this one right here, the Droid Commando. Also keep in mind that we need 50 cards in this deck. We have another 1 resource spaceship. That's a good one. Put that off to the side. Okay. The theme of this deck is that you want to generate lots and lots of battle droids. As you can see by these 2 cards, the Confederate Couriers. When defeated, create a battle droid token. We have kind of a weak card, the B1 security team, that's already a Sentinel. Which, not bad, but I think we can do better. Okay, we have 2 event cards that let us spawn battle droids. Poggle the Lesser. Okay, this guy's not bad to have at the beginning of the game, but his stats aren't super great. But he's basically used just to create battle droids, so I will keep him sort of with the other support unit cards. We've got a few separatist commandos, not bad. Okay, we have a battle droid escort, which these are kind of sorry about that. These are not bad. Actually, no, I think these are pretty bad. They cost 3 resources only for a 1/1, and they spawn battle droids just like the Confederate Courier does, but Confederate Courier has 1 more attack power and costs 1 fewer resources. So I think these, well, okay, when they're played, they create a battle droid, which is not good. I actually did not read that right the first time. So when you play them, you get battle droids, and when you're defeated, you get battle droids. You do get 2 battle droids out of it, but the 3, but having it cost 3 resources, I don't think that's very good. So I think these guys are going to be the first on the chopping block, in addition to the independent senator, but we'll see. Okay, next we have a Magna Guard wing leader. So this is basically a way to get 2 free attacks, which is pretty good. So if you have 2 really strong droids out on the field, you could use this to get 2 free attacks out of them, which is nice. Okay, we have a few super battle droids, not bad. Okay. General's Guardian. I like the idea of giving one of these guys Sentinel and forcing the opponent to attack them so that it creates more and more battle droids. So I think I'm definitely going to keep these guys for this deck. Ooh, this is okay. For 4 resources, I can get 3 battle droids that are already ready, which I think is pretty good. So this one's definitely gonna stay. Okay, so this one, if I have the initiative, I create a battle droid token, which is not bad, but it costs 4 resources for slightly worse stats than the Magna Guard wing leader. So I'm going to think about that one for a second. This one's also on the chopping block. Next we have Kraken. So he creates 2 battle droids when created, and he's a decent support unit. He gives another unit +1/+1. He has a lot of health, so he might be a decent candidate for a Sentinel. But I think 5 resources is a little expensive. So I'm also not as inspired by this one. Oh, okay, cool. Here's a tactical droid commander. I already have another one with the full art, so I think I'm going to actually replace this one with the full art. And I like this card well enough already, too. I think this one's pretty good. Exploit 2. Defeat up to 2 units you control. This card costs 2 less for each unit defeated this way. So if I already have a lot of battle droids on the field, the battle droid tokens, I can just sacrifice those to make this guy less expensive to bring out, which I think is a pretty sweet deal. So I think I'm going to keep this guy, but get the cooler full art one instead. I just realized he's not a unique card. He doesn't have that little star next to his name the way Kraken does. Here, I'll show you for the uninitiated. You see that little star next to the left of his name? That means you can only have one of his type of card out on the field at a time. Admiral Trench. Okay, he's pretty expensive, but here we go. He's pretty expensive, but he does have pretty good stats. And he does have Exploit, which makes him cheaper if I'm willing to sacrifice Battle Droid tokens. Return up to 3 units that were defeated this phase from your discard pile to your hand. That's pretty good. I like that. So, Tri-Droid Suppressor, he also has Exploit. And I get to exhaust an enemy ground unit, which is not bad. I notice I have a lot of cards that have Exploit, so I have a lot of kind of expensive stuff that requires I get rid of other stuff to bring out. But I'll just keep that in mind. Okay, and I have 2 Hellfire tanks. Same deal, expensive card, but I can make them cheaper. I'll think about these. They have decent health, which is nice. They have a lot of attack power, which is good. But let me see what else I have. Okay, a big boss monster space card. I'll put these. What else? He does create a lot of battle droids, which is what I want. And I can deal instant damage to the opponent's base if I'm willing and able to exhaust my own cards, which is not bad, especially if I'm going for a strategy where I bring out lots and lots and lots of like weak, cheap cards. So I think I'll think about this one too. Okay, so we're back down to all the upgrade and event cards and tactic cards. So I think I'm going to put my deck off to the side for now and start replacing the unit cards with other cards I like. So I'm still kind of a beginner at collecting these. So I'm not going to have the best cards in the world right now. We'll see what I can do. So do I already have a subjugating starfighter? Yeah, I already have one, okay. It actually doesn't look like I have all that much stuff that I don't already have. Let's see. Okay, there is the droid commando. While you control another separatist unit, this unit gains ambush. Okay, so this one can kind of skip its summoning sickness, which is not bad, and I'm going to have separatists nonstop. So let's see, this is a 3. So the question is, I think I will replace... Yeah, oh yeah, easy choice. I'm going to replace the Super Battle Droid with Droid Commando. This is an easy choice. I'm going to separate, yeah, here you go. Same resources, same stats, but with more benefits, so yeah. Let's see. I do not have the Elite Starfighter. which lets me do 2 damage to a unit, both on being played and on being defeated. So let's see what other 3-cost starfighters I have. Okay, I don't have any 3-cost. Wait, unless what's this one? Okay. The Magna Guard Wing Leader. Yeah, I don't think this one's good enough to justify. Unless I replace one of the droid starfighters with this one. So this one has Saboteur, which lets me ignore the enemy's sentinels and shields, which is not bad, but it's only a 1/2, which isn't all that great. This one's a 3/2, but for a cost of 3 resources, but it also lets me deal free damage. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one actually. Change my mind. Okay, let's see what this infiltrating demolisher is about. It's a 4 and it has 4/5, but it has exploit. You can only exploit 1. And it has Saboteur, which is not bad, and it'd be a good candidate for receiving Sentinel. So what other 4-cost? I have the General Guards, which is not bad. I also have the Battle Droid Escort, which costs 1 fewer. And I was already thinking of getting rid of those. So for me, I think it's a decision between getting rid of the Tri-Droid Suppressor, getting rid of 1 boss monster, and getting a slightly cheaper card that has a useful effect. That or I get rid of a space card that I'm not super inspired by. Okay, actually, you know what? This one only... Oops. Sorry, camera. This one only has 1 fewer health than the Hail Fire Tank. So I'm thinking of trading out a boss monster for a slightly... Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, cool. Okay, and I think that's all the yellow, green... Okay, I have a few more yellows. Let's see. Okay, so there's Lux Bonteri. When an opponent plays a card, if that opponent paid less than the card's cost to play it, ready or exhaust a unit. Okay, I feel like that's a very specific sort of condition that I don't think will come up. I don't know, maybe it will. But I don't know, I feel like it's too specific of a card. I'm not feeling that one as much. Okay, cool. So that's all the... Oh, let's see if I want to replace the Independent Senator with something else. Separatist Official. Okay, yeah. It's good for exhausting the opponent's cards. What does the Aggrieved Parliamentarian do? It costs 1 more. Yeah, no, that's not great. Yeah, I'll keep the Independent Senator then. Okay. move on to the events, tactics, and other cards that'll help. I think I do want to start trading these out for other cards in the future, but because these aren't bad, but I feel like there's ways to spawn battle droids that are cheaper or come with other beneficial effects, or just, I don't know, a 3 resource card for a 1/1. It's not that good, even if it does help with the strategy. So I think once I get more cards, I'm going to start replacing those. I'll start by replacing those first. Okay, let's check out the events and tactics and upgrades. Okay, here we go. So we have Relentless Pursuit. Choose a friendly unit. It captures an enemy non-leader unit that costs the same as or less. If the friendly unit is a bounty hunter. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's only good for a bounty hunter deck. You know what? Let's actually take a look at what I have first. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Merciless Contest. This could be a really... Oh, we have a super tank. Okay, so it's another boss monster. Okay. Now, question is, I was looking at another boss monster. One named... Oops. Where did it go? I don't know where it went. Oh, duh, it's over there. My bad. Okay, so I have this other boss monster named Gore, which also has exploit, and it comes with all. Here, I'll pull it out. So it costs 12, so it's more expensive than the super tank. Here, where did I put that super tank? Here it is. Okay. So costs 3 more. Slightly weaker, but comes with more abilities, and it comes with Sentinel, which I like. So I'm basically going to be doing the same thing. Having a boss monster that I have to sacrifice other weaker cards for. For a slightly weaker card that comes with more abilities. Let me actually check what Overwhelm does, because I think I like that it has Sentinel and Ambush. Okay, check the rules. Overwhelm. When this unit deals damage to an enemy unit while attacking, deal X's damage to that opponent's base. Okay, that's not bad. But I think I will actually keep the super tank for now. Okay. Where were we? Okay, Merciless Contest. This one could get really mean if I don't have any non-leader cards on my side of the field, and my opponent does. So I could just say, nope, take that. Okay, I have 2 in pursuits. Not bad. Oh. I keep... Oh, okay, that's an upgrade. My bad. Okay, that's pretty good. Anything that spawns more battle droids, I like. Use a political pressure. I think I already have a couple of those. Choose an opponent, they may discard a random card from their hand. If they don't, yeah, this is a good one. I might even replace another tactic card that I'm not inspired by with another political pressure because I know I have at least one more. Tactical advantage, not bad. Private manufacturing. Hand on the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay, that's not bad. Draw 2 cards. You control no token units. The thing is, I'm probably going to have token units for most of the game. So I don't know how useful that's going to be. At least that's sort of what I envision. Return a non-leader to the owner's hand. Okay, not bad. I have some decent control cards coming out of yellow. I think that's what the purpose of the yellow cards are supposed to be. Return a non-leader to its owner's hand. Okay. Yeah, that could be pretty mean. I like having a good control. Grievous's wheel bike. These aren't bad, but I can only bring them out when I can only use these when I have General Grievous deployed. General Grievous, the hero unit, deployed. And I was thinking, because I have a blue General Grievous card, I was thinking of making a green. I was thinking of making a yellow, black, and blue deck, and using this, and using these cards with the blue Grievous non-hero card, so that I can get the benefits sooner rather than having to wait until I have 7 resources available. But right now, I think I might put these off to this. I think those I might get rid of for this deck in particular. Swoop down, that's a good one, especially since I have some pretty powerful ship cards. Yeah, this one's gonna be pretty mean. But are my ship cards good enough to justify? Well, let's see what else I have that you can't justify. I was already talking about getting rid of the Grievous' ship bike. Or at least getting rid of one of them, because this deck strategy, I'm thinking, won't necessarily revolve around it. Let's see, what does private manufacturing do again? Draw 2 cards. If you control no token units, put 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck. Yeah, that's just for getting rid of cards that you're not going to be using. So I'm thinking of swapping out. I'm going to swap out private manufacturing for swoop down, because I can't see myself using private manufacturing all that much. Okay, hold up blaster. Not really. No bargain. Each opponent discards a card from their hand. Draw a card. Okay, it's not bad, but for 3 resources, I think we could do better. What's this? Okay, we have underworld characters. Yeah, this is when we start going into a different theme entirely. Okay, I think that's all the deck finagling I will do for now. Let me count all these up, just to make sure I have 50 and I didn't mess anything up. Plus you get more juicy. Yeah, I guess we're keeping the wheel bike for now. Worst comes to worst, I can always use those as resource cards. Okay, we have, get those out of the way, get the tokens out of the way. and then we'll count up the rest. 1, 3, 4, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Cool, very nice. We are good to go. Thinking next time we are going to put these in sleeves for more juicy ASMR goodness. As always, thank you for tuning in. Till next time.